Let's get this started.
Self-destruct sequence activated.
Whoa, hey, there you are. Crap. Hey, this is B-Rad. It is another episode of Let's Get Drunk with B-Rad. It's Monday, so I just got off work. I don't know if you're going to work, coming back from work. Maybe later on you're working a third shift. I don't know, but just remember we all hate Mondays equally. And if by any chance, just think of it this way: we are one day closer to the weekend. So that is the only good thing about Monday, I think. But it's nice and beautiful out in Dudall. We have fucking beer drinking weather. And I had a couple stouts. Stouts I could have done today, but I found a good one. An Imperial IPA. I don't know what the difference is between Imperial IPA, Indian IPA, American. I know there's got to be some differences, and I have not looked it up, and I apologize. Because if I'm going to host a beer show, I should be a little bit more knowledgeable and not be a babbling idiot about that. And that's something I'm going to research, and I'll get back with you next time. So, with that being said, on this episode, let's start the show off. Let's get drunk with B-Rad. All right. If you're going to drink, don't drive. If you're going to drive, don't drink. And just remember, 22 veterans die a day to PTSD suicide. So just let's bring awareness to this. And if you have a buddy, a friend, somebody in your family, they don't even have to be a veteran, but maybe they're suffering from PTSD, give them a call, say hi to them, take them out to lunch, messenger on Facebook, Instagram, whatever, man. Make contact with them. That could make a world difference. It could save their life. And you never know, it could make them a better person and keep them grounded to this earth. So, with that being said, let's get on with this beer drinking. Booyah! All right. I have got. Oh, crap. Hold on there. Cameraman, God! You know. Cameraman, I tell you, the guy just won't stop drinking. I just don't know what to do with that, but I don't pay him. I pay him in beer. I've got this beauty steam brew. I don't know what kind of information I have on this yet. I tried to look them up, but I found several different things for steam beers. And the can says it's German made. I don't know. So we got a cool can, I find. It's got that freaking old timey look, punk steam. It's got the guy, kind of dressed up like one, all the mechanical stuff, Some real steam crap on their on their can. Very intricate looking, nice nice attention to detail. I give these guys a freaking A+ on their artwork of the can. It's really a cool can, and it did catch my eye. So this is 7.8% alcohol by volume. Actually, I read somewhere I thought it was like 9. No, that's a 7. Sorry. No one told me I had to read right when I was doing the show. All right. Imperial IPA Steam Brew. Let's oil the gears of life. Steam Imperial IPA, German craft beer resistance. Make some slight turns before opening. I don't know what they mean by that, but it's got a bunch of, believe it or not, it's got some German writing on here, right here, if you can read that. I don't know how to read German, but, or maybe that's not German. Hold on. No, it's not. Just there were some words that kind of look like they may be foreign, but they are not. It's a product of Germany, imported by Iron Horse Beverage LLC, Melville, New York, Melville, 11747. All right, an Imperial IPA at 7.0 alcohol by volume, and it is a 16-ounce can, so we'll have a nice little We'll have a nice little chuggability test later on. Let's see how she pours. Mate. All right, it is actually got a great looking head on it, man. Look at that. It's got it's got a great cloudy color to it. Honestly, I haven't seen a real crappy IPA color. It's got some real interesting smell to it. Of course, you know, you got the hop and the citrus and stuff like normal, and that maybe it's fucking barley or pine. It's got that pine smell, but yet there's something else there that maybe another kind of grain or maybe even a fruit, something. Is that maybe, I don't know, malts coming through, barley, something. It's kind of a grainy smell. All right, let's give her a drink. You know what? For an IPA, it's not real hoppy. I mean, it's got a slight hop taste, and you have that citrus coming. Yeah, the citrus coming through, but it doesn't have a real strong hop taste like an IPA normally has. Maybe that's why it's called an Imperial IPA. It's got more of a like a lager taste to it, honestly, but with small hints of hop and a little bit of citrus in there. So it's actually a pretty decent beer. I mean, I like it. It's not as heavy as most IPAs. I think it's kind of it's not light, but it's a lighter IPA. Okay, is what I'm saying. So, with that being said, you know the best beer is your beer and free beer. And just remember, I'm only driving this beer truck down the road to help you find maybe something that you'll enjoy. And at the end of the day, the best beer is your beer and the beer you like to enjoy. So, or like I say, best beer is free beer and your beer. So, if you're buying, I'm drinking, and beer I think brings everyone together. And with that being said, I'm not a real big fan of freaking Coors Light, and I need to reiterate this. Coors Light. The Coors House is a dominant top of the beer chain person or brewery throughout hundreds of years, and my hat's off to these guys. I mean, they brew a good product. It's just I don't really care for it. It's not as tasteful and stuff to me as a Bud Light or Miller Lite if you're going to compare the American beers. But with that, if you want to buy me a beer, Coors Light, I'll drink it with you, and we'll tell some stories, some tall stories. I'll say my fish is this big, you say your fish is that big, of course, and we'll have a good time. But this is all about having fun. All right, now that I got that over with, you find yourself in a situation at the bar, of course. You're at the bar. Oh my God, I can outdrink you, you son of a bitch. I'm like, let me do the work for you. That way, if you're drinking one of these in a bar, probably out in California, I imagine they have these, or up in the New York area maybe, and you're like, man, I don't know if I can get this down real easy. I'm doing the work for you, so let's see. Let's give it a try. Woo! That is actually one smooth IPA, dude. There is hardly very little aftertaste. Really smooth. I mean, good beer, man. I like it, dude. Steam Brew Imperial IPA. Since I chug that, I do get more of a what do you call it? A hoppy taste to it than I did before. So let's get down to paying tribute. Gosh dang cameraman, get your hand out of the freaking thing. Brad Lance gave me this fancy camera equipment, and I'm not used, or the cameraman is not used to it, and he puts his finger in the damn thing. Chimney Christmas, what is wrong with this guy? It's hard to get good help, and we need to turn this because of the light. All right. So, of course, I am still drinking the Lead Slingers. We got a little bit. I mean, you can see that American flag back there. Great product, and U.S. veteran, owned and operated business. Matter of fact, I think it may be Matt Best's side business. He has Black Rifle Coffee, and I believe he is into the Lead Slinger booze now, bourbon. And I tell you what, I need to, if anyone wants to start a distillery with me or a brewery, we're going to do some veteran beer. And there's a lot of veteran beer people and stuff out there, and hoorah. Especially airplanes out there, they're holding it down. Fucking making some great brew. If you have time here in the Wichita area, go see Aeroplanes Brewery. Go see Gunny Lance and Troy, the brewmaster. He is a master at his trade, a true artist. So Lead Slinger Beer, here's to the men and women who sacrificed it all for this country. And of course, always to Chesty Puller, wherever you are. Woo! All right. I want to thank everyone for watching my show. We're up to 29 subscribers. Let's get that 30th. Come on. As I watch some other beer reviews, especially sometimes I see on beers I've already reviewed, I'm just being me. I'm not trying to model myself after anybody. I'm just trying to be me. I'm just, like I said, I'm just driving this truck down the road, and hopefully I can give you some good information on a beer that you'll enjoy later down the road, or maybe, you rush out to the liquor store and get something. And maybe my input can help you, and that's why I do it. Plus, I mean, I just love trying new things, and that's exciting to me. So, plus, Mrs. B-Rad isn't here, and it gives me something to do. God knows, I should probably be cleaning or something, but don't tell her. Oh, yeah, don't tell her neither that I have Metallica tickets for Monday. She don't ever watch this, so she don't know. I haven't sprung it on her yet. It's a surprise. All right, I want to thank people, especially Brad Lance, of course, brother. You have helped the show, donated some product, some stuff that helped me make a better show. And, of course, always, gosh dang, the guy that actually watched one of my first YouTube videos. Crap, I'm going to end up going over I try to keep these videos short, but once upon a time, I put an application in for America's Worst Baker, believe it or not. America's Worst Baker. And I made it, I had a video conference, or I did a Skype interview with them and stuff. I never got on the show, but part of the deal was I had to record me baking something. So once I did it, then I put it on YouTube, and he actually watched it, which I can't believe he watched it, because it's like an hour long of nonsense. I mean, pure nonsense. I find it hard to believe I didn't get on, because there was some real idiots on there. Not saying I'm not an idiot, because I do some idiot things at times, but that's all right. So I'd like to think we all do. But Scott Losky, God dang it, brother, thank you for I don't know, man, just thank you for watching my stuff and believing in whatever I do here. I never know. I just try to stay busy and stuff. Try to stay busy and avoid thinking about things. So, Scott Losky, Brad Lance, of course, Aeroplanes Brewery, Chris Nicholson, Casey Patch, David Alzon, Maynard, Corey Locke, Ricardo Castro, Great French. I don't know, there's just, and they don't even watch this, but I like to throw them out there because they're my Marine Corps family and my brothers. But John Sanders, fucking Mark Williams, of course, my childhood friend, Dave Friend, Dave, friend, if you ever watch this, thank you, brother. This guy shows up to every true friend. This guy shows up to every little, like I used to host a Marine Corps little get together, birthday and stuff. He would always come and have a beer and maybe a shot and stuff like that. I mean, anything I've ever done, he's been very supportive, and those are true friends right there, true friends. And I love doing this, and I want to grow it, and I want to get bigger and everything. And I would like to have some. If you want to be a freaking hey, let's have a visitor. Let's have a guest. We'll drink beer together and see what we all fucking think of it. And like I said, I watch several different YouTube channels and stuff, and I love watching this Irish Tries and stuff, and these guys, they just, I don't know, Are You Having It Yet? I think it's called. These two Irish guys, and an Irish girl, they have all kinds of crap coming from America, and they just try it. They're sitting there freaking trying all this stuff, and, having some beer while they're doing it and shit. And, hey, I challenge someone from Ireland or a foreign country somewhere. Hey, send me some of my stuff. I'll be doing a beer review. I'll eat your shit and tell people what I think about it. All right? Hey, how about that for an idea? All right? I've gone on way too long. Dusty Lane is going to be mad. He can't. His attention span is not very long. So, and I'm going about 17 minutes.
I want to thank everyone for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. And once again, thank you for watching it.
Thank you guys very much. Hoorah!